Hello. Last thing I'm watching for today. Well, 'cause I watched it all like today. I watched it all on Sunday, even though it's coming out. I'm releasing it different days, but I did it all on Sunday. So I'm doing it. So this is the last thing I'm filming for today, and this is called Harlots. I saw this randomly on Hulu one day, and I thought it would be interesting to watch. It's something different from anything else I'm watching, and I like the Victorian London era. And hey, sexy ladies, can't argue with that. So, I am watching Harlots. Oh yeah, it also features Samantha Morton from Walking Dead, which is cool. I didn't know that because I had scoped this show out some time ago, before season 10 of The Walking Dead, season 9, before all that stuff, and I had no idea she was in it. So it was so cool to see her in a different show, not bald. I like grabbing random stuff like that, and this kind of stuff always interests me. I don't know, slice of life kind of stories. I have a feeling it's gonna be freaking awesome. I heard some good things about it, but that's all I know. Let's do it. 1793. Well, we just started, man. I have a feeling this show doesn't get enough the recognition it deserves. I'm here to add a little more recognition to it. If I can add my 2 cents to it, you know what I mean? 1 in 5 women are prostitutes. I think that's what it said. See you soon. It's a review or something. They have reviews?
A fine bouncing crummy wench.
So Nancy's a good Charlotte.
Her eyes dark delight, and her wit makes her the very meteor of the hour. I'll be in there next year.
I doubt it. Your ma keeps you cosseted up like a baby.
Nasty, disagreeable, snuffy lech.
He doesn't say that.
Without even one good. When the time comes, I hope your queen splits.
Emily Lacey!
Oh, that's her. So she put her own daughters into the business. That's the youngest daughter. Charlotte and Emily. No, Charlotte and...
She's as pure as the snow on...
Too many names all at once. Holy shit.
£25 to over now.
That's nothing. That's cheap. Wow. So she's gonna sell her kids off.
The lieutenant would cherish a voyage on your peaks.
A voyage on her peaks.
That's out of the question.
The sexual innuendos in the show.
I'm clawing my way upwards in the world, Mr. Given. Not down.
Has higher aspirations. Using this to get to higher... Who's this? Oh, it's the review.
I'm sure I don't deserve it.
You're dead behind the eyes.
Pourquoi pas sauter dans la rivière en entraînant ta putain de mère avec moi?
Don't tell her that.
She says that from now on she'll be the very
Don't tell her what she
spirit
said.
of joy. We're rehearsing a tableau, Mama. And
That's the son.
Look.
I think that was a competitive brothel, right? What is that in his hair? Oh shit. What's going on? It's a protest. It's some kind of a protest group.
It is God's work we do tonight. Let us pray.
Up to the attic and hide. Right, Charlotte, and tell her what's happening. Get yourself straight, girls.
Oh my god, they're just taking everybody out. I wonder if she did it. No. Because she's watching it. Nah, I don't think it was her though, right? Unless she smiles. Oh my gosh, she put on his suit. That's probably what the mom said. I think that's, is that the handsome with the 2 wheels? Is that a fiacre? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I've been playing the Sherlock Holmes game, so I've been knowing all those carriage names. That's a pineapple.
You are the pineapple of Great Britain.
Most of us would bring pearls.
Captain is here for Miss Wells.
To tempt Eve.
Her sister.
Lucy. Oh.
I can get you some pineapples if that's what you want. I got plenty here in Hawaii.
Nothing would distress this dissolute and shameless whore.
My mother protects her girls because the law does not. Charlotte, sit down!
Who's that?
I fine you £100 for running a disorderly house, and if I see...
Whew.
Florence Scanwell, that blind
Tense
bitch.
situation.
Someone had to
I
just
think there's a
today.
low ceiling.
How am I going to afford it now?
I'll help you. How can I relinquish my freedom to a man who thinks I'm a pineapple?
Oh, slapping each other now.
That's for what you made me.
You just made the biggest mistake of your life. You got yourself at the crosshairs of Charlotte Wells.
God, he's sick of Margaret Wells and her two-faced clucking. Sweet Emily, why don't you just cluck off?
Oh.
Sell her virginity.
I'm keeping you intact till we move in.
You had me out at 12.
I
Whoa.
think I balk at it.
Worth at least £50, Ma.
I am a plain
Oh.
speaker, Mrs. Quigley. I am not
Quigley.
ignorant of your name or your house.
You cannot see your child, but she is stooped and thin with the pallor of a ghost.
What do you want?
She can't see?
I want you to impale Margaret Wells on the spear of your campaign.
So she would team up with the enemy,
Make an
basically.
example of her.
I thought she was against this kind of thing, but she's working with her in return for something. Everybody has a price. That's what we learned. Oh, shit.
Blazing a trail at the boxing on Tuesday. The masquerade on Wednesday. She said she'd been living like a nun. She was out every night. You knew.
Well, they say that on her wedding night she saw her husband's prick and thought it such a fiendish thing she stabbed her own eyes out with a brooch.
What? Oh, shit. Trying to get all these names down. They threw them all at you at once. So it's gonna give me a second to figure it all out. I'll get it by the end of the episode.
Way, but it has some
Corset.
rather unusual curves.
Huh. She's gonna look for the enemy?
I've been told Mrs. Quigley's the outstanding house.
What instruments do you play?
The male instrument.
Nice answer.
In other words, you're nothing more than a rutting post.
Oh.
Moves, eats, speaks, sings, and plays like a lady.
Even though you're a harlot.
The only
Ah.
initiative.
What's your debt to her?
Take it.
Maybe £5.
Yeah, you should take her in if you want
As an
to
act of benevolence.
use her against them.
I'll settle it.
Can't believe that Emily joined them.
Pining a cheating lie. You don't deserve to live.
Okay. The way he says things is funny. He sounds so whiny. You don't deserve to leave.
Mama's
Oh, I
ordered
want
me
chocolate.
to try the goods. We'll teach you all the refinements you'll need.
You will teach my cunny French.
Oui.
Oh gosh. Lucky guy. See, I want to have a
preserve
bosom.
the
Oh my
box.
God. Were they chummy together? Or they're just really close friends? She's really kind of, I don't know, I felt kind of intimate there. Drinker.
She was a bunter. No one would go near her. She sold me to a board for a pair of shoes.
Wow. Why not a
I
gin?
was 10.
10 years old. She worked for Mrs.
She
Quigley.
dressed me warm.
Oh, shit. Mrs. Quigley is
She
old.
said if I wore it, wouldn't be like that for you.
Oh, boy.
loves the hymen.
that's the way.
I had Charlotte. I would like her sisters.
Oh, shit. Freaking trophies to this guy. His wife is like, add one more to your collection, honey.
It's all there for the taking.
What is that thing? They carry people in it?
before, Miss Wells.
Oh, they carry in it. They do.
recall only I wasn't.
I'd even give you the first one for free.
Nothing comes for free, sir.
You would, I guarantee it.
You're a harlot, sir.
You're a harlot. What does that mean? She calling him a prostitute? Oh, look at those jewels on her neck. Oh, she crying. I'm guessing if she's signed, she'll be set for life.
You will learn to be the queen of pretend as I am. No other men sing so high, don't you?
The balls are chopped off.
The subject is love, but the men have no balls and the virgins all played by whores.
It's all an act.
The tears worked, you clever minx. I want you more than ever.
They're like your innocence.
Who signed that warrant?
Are you
Lydia.
coming after me? We're lawmen
Oh
and
boy, here we
judges.
go.
You see how the sluice rat behaves at the opera.
Want me to take her from your fly-blown
She joined the.
Kidnapping pimp. Come,
She
my
didn't.
loves,
She
let's
joined
leave
of her
this
own accord.
rat to eat its young.
Oh, well, that's cruel, man.
He offers twice the highest bid.
For me.
Oh shit. To hurt her, he would take the sister's virginity. He has a lot of money then.
Driving him away. He's an easy keeper.
Are you free?
I will be.
Thank you, Ma. For all you've done. For Lucy and for me. You never, ever sold us short.
He tries to justify it by saying that she was, at least I didn't sell you like shoes for shoes.
You're
So
the
mean.
most tedious piece of flesh I've ever had in my life. I shall ask mother for my money back.
No. Please, I'll do anything you like. Just don't tell my mum.
In return for my silence, you tell everyone that I impaled you hard.
He just wants to get it back.
It was like the opera.
You can tell that she's what the daughter just said kind of hit her hard, and now the reality of this. Oh.
Me and Mary Cat, just summer days will come. My love is so...
You need a ride? My offer still stands. Like I said, first one for free.
How much can you get?
That's what he's saying.
A guinea.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. You're a harlot.
What?
I offer you love.
For a harlot, that doesn't exist. Here's tuppence.
What's that for?
Company.
Found that worth more than sex.
I want your forgiveness.
8 shillings.
Oh, he's the one who ran off on her. My forgiveness for 8 shillings. It seems like they're together.
I prayed for boys for you.
Oh, she didn't have any.
Every time.
She only had daughters.
This city is made of our flesh. We'll have our piece of it.
Oh, burn it down. Oh, that's what she was gonna say. Ah! That's a great first episode. Really set the tone for everything. There's a lot going on in this series. I don't want to take too much time on it. So it looks like the main characters are two brothels. The two brothels, Miss Quigley and Charlotte Wells. Margaret Wells, I mean. Margaret Wells and Miss Quigley are kind of rival brothels, so to speak. And Margaret used to work for Quigley. So she's old. That lady's old. She used to work for Quigley. She got sold to her by her mother for shoes. I was thinking, is those the shoes that she was sold for? Because that's badass. If that was the case, you know, like you found the shoes that you got sold for and you bought them back. So you know that's the ultimate control, right? That you took it back from her. That's badass. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's what she was implying there. Because I don't think she said those are the same shoes. She has a ripe history with Miss Quigley, having owned her and all. But she worked her way out of that place and got her own house, got her own brothel house, I mean, and started her own stuff, you know. but that lady's always so that lady's house is the highest reputation. And this show began with Margaret doing pretty well, and then losing all of it in the very beginning. So she ended up at this lower house and all that. We only got to see her original location once, I think, and then that's it. We're gone, and now we go down to this much smaller hovel, which they gotta do their business in. And they lost Emily too, who's joined the other side. But she's gonna try and work her way up from there. She is determined to make it into high society, I think. She wants to be rich because the only power a woman has in that world is money. So as she said, so they need money to be powerful. She wants that power. She wants to be her own person, as anyone would, right? In a time period, especially when that was harder than ever, especially if you were a lady. Yeah, it's like I don't think you can own property and stuff like that at that point as a lady and whatnot. So all these things, you know, add up to yeah, I can see where she's coming from, right? Is that she feels the only way for them to get to the only way for her to get any power is the only way to get anything in that world, to make it up there to the top, is to be a prostitute at that point. That's the way she feels, because you don't get to own anything on your own. So you work your way up till you get to you're the best of the best, and you marry a lord or something who has a lot of money, right? Let's see. The selling of she put her own 2 kids to the brothel thing, but in her mind, she justifies it as better than what her mom did. But it doesn't make her necessarily a better person either, you know. There's a bit of there's a regret behind her eyes. Same thing with her daughters. I mean, you know, Charlotte, she definitely is a little bit resentful of what the mom did, but it's also the way of things there, right? So the way of life there, you know, it's she understands why she did it and she makes the best of it. But at the same time, if you came at her with something, she would bring up to, you know, she would definitely bring up to the mom that you don't get to call yourself a saint just because you didn't sell us for shoes, because what you did ain't that. It's not that, but you know, at least you know the mom wasn't gonna take care of her. She sold her for shoes and let it be it, right? You kept us and you make us your bank account. You know, you could argue that could be just as bad, really. You didn't sell me for shoes, but and you know, and be done with me. But instead, you kept me and you used me to make money for you by having sex. you sell our virginities off, you know, instead of do you love us or do you just use us for money to find your way up? You say it's for you. You say it's for us, but is it for us? She's definitely conflicted. It would have to be very hard for someone to knowingly, willingly sell their kid into, or selling their daughters into prostitution to make you money. Selling your daughter's virginity off and all that. And she made it sound like it was nothing, but you can tell that Charlotte got to her, and she threw up, and I think it was the fact, also because Lucy just supposedly lost her virginity. Actually, it sounds like she didn't lose it. The guy actually couldn't get it in her, so I don't think she actually lost it. I'm not sure. I don't think she did. He couldn't get it up, so she actually didn't lose it. But she can't tell the dog. She can't tell her that anyway. She can't tell the mom that, and the mom thinks she lost her virginity now, and she does feel bad, but at the same time, that's the way it goes, and that's how it works then. And she made them a lot of money, and so I think she thinks it's all worth it in the end. The end justifies the means. Miss Quigley is interesting because she sees her ladies as her harlots as kind of like a high class prostitute. They are prostitutes and they sell themselves. They sell themselves for sex, but they're not on the streets. They're like high class escorts. They have that today, right? You got streetwalkers and prostitution like that. And then you got people they call themselves high escort, they call them high class escorts, where you can order someone to come to you, and they pay more. They cost more because you get the best of both worlds somehow. I don't know. That's what they say anyway, right? Like I am a sophisticated lady. I wear sophisticated outfits and I talk sophisticated. But at the end of the night, you know what we're doing. And you know what you paid for. Is there a difference between a high class? Is there a difference between Quigley's and Wygood's group, really? Except appearance? Because in the end, you're still selling yourself for sex. It's just Quigley might have a better piece of, more refined upfrontness to go about it. But does she really believe that they're much different, I think she does. I think she they all try to justify something. So I think Miss Quigley justifies the idea that we are better than you because we are high class. They learn French and they take like class, they probably know which side to put the salad fork on and all that kind of stuff. Which dish to eat the salad fork with. They try to keep a upkeep sense of being a lady in society, a society person. At least that's what she believes in. That's what she's kept. That's what she's instilled in them, and I think it's actually working. Since they're the top brothel, I think a lot of it is that she's made sure that they know French and they know this and that. They're very sophisticated. They're sophisticated, but really they're still harlots in the end. And I like that conversation she had with the sister, first of all, about how that's the thing about the opera. They sing well. They sing well, but the guys have no balls, and then all the women are actually whores dressed up, and it's because it's an act, and it's all an act. And so she was telling her to do. I think the sister, you just gotta act the part. She said, be the queen of pretend, right? You be whatever you need to be to make it, fake it till you make it, so to speak. Maybe in a literal sense sometimes. No, innuendo sexual sense. Yeah. Okay. And I like the conversation you had with that other guy. The guy who was carrying the thing about how you're a harlot, you think like a harlot. You can sell yourself for a certain amount of money, makes you a harlot. Doesn't mean that you have to be a lady to do it. It's the thinking, it's the business transaction, so to speak. And there's all these transactional terms in this one. Like, how much, will you forgive me? And she said 8 shillings. Or, what cost to my soul? 4 shillings or whatever, There's all this like talk of like, you sell this and you sell that. He sold his soul for 4 shillings. She gave him forgiveness for 8, something like that. Even the lady who was protesting this stuff, right? She even had a price. He gave her woman board, and she's willing to do whatever you say. So she can't see apparently, but it shows that she's a hypocrite. Actually, she's not so much for her own cause of no harlots, harlots are evil kind of thing. She's actually, they're all in a way they all in a way have their own price, right? Everybody's got a price. That's what so it says. How are you different from me when you can be, your loyalty can be, you can be bought for so much money as well. And I like that conversation they had at the end there, Charlotte, with that guy. From what I got out of it is, he was offering sex for money, and she turned that down in favor of paying him a tuppence for company. Like, I think to her, you would think, right? If all you did was have sex, it kind of loses meaning after a while. Like she said, love doesn't exist in a harlot's world, and so having good company, someone to talk to, who doesn't want you for sex, is actually kind of nice for her thing. Well, they were playing around, but I think it was a message there that for a harlot, it's company. A good company is worth more than getting laid, because she does that all the time anyway. Do you think that Charlotte will find true love, or is it, as she says, harlot's world does not have such a thing? I think she will fall in love. I feel like that's what they set that up for. It's that guy, or she'll find somebody who will be able to love her the way she wants to. Great freaking show. Yeah, I knew it. Doesn't get enough recognition, but I hope I can add a little more recognition to it. I'm gonna have a lot of fun watching this. Thank you guys for watching. I'm finally done for the day. I'll see you guys whenever I see you.